1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir and the US President at a meeting in Washington have agreed to further enhance cooperation in various sectors of economy. President has lauded Joint Parliamentary Committee's proactive diplomatic initiative and efforts to effectively present Pakistan's perspective on the global stage. Foreign ministers of Pakistan and Uzbekistan have discussed range of bilateral regional issues and agenda of upcoming meeting of OIC Council of Foreign Ministers. National Assembly is continuing discussion on the budget for the next fiscal year. And now the news in detail. US President Donald Trump and Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir held a meeting at the White House in Washington. According to sources, President Trump appreciated the ongoing cooperation between Pakistan and the United States in counterterrorism and acknowledged Pakistan's peace efforts in the region. It was agreed to continue cooperation between the US and Pakistan in the area of counterterrorism. President Trump expressed interest in a mutually beneficial trade agreement with Pakistan. Sources said there was mutual agreement to enhance US-Pakistan cooperation in economic and trade sectors, mining and minerals, artificial intelligence, energy, cryptocurrency, and other areas. The Army Chief expressed gratitude to President Trump on behalf of Pakistan and its people for his positive and effective role in facilitating a ceasefire between Pakistan and India. The Army Chief praised President Trump's leadership abilities in understanding and addressing the multiple challenges faced by the international community. According to sources, the Army Chief and President Trump had a detailed discussion regarding the Iran-Israel conflict. President Trump praised Field Marshal Asim Munir's leadership capabilities. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar held a telephonic conversation with the Foreign Minister of Uzbekistan, Bakhtiyor Sedov, today. During the conversation, the two leaders discussed a range of bilateral and regional matters of mutual interest. They exchanged views on the agenda for the upcoming meeting of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Council of Foreign Ministers, starting in Istanbul on Saturday. The two leaders also agreed to meet on the sidelines of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Council of Foreign Ministers. Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar has directed the Foreign Office to expedite the repatriation of Pakistani citizens from Iran and Iraq. He was presiding over a meeting in Islamabad to review the ongoing evacuation of Pakistani nationals stranded in Iran and Iraq. The Deputy Prime Minister was briefed about the evacuation plans for the coming days. President Asif Ali Zardari has lauded the Joint Parliamentary Committee's proactive diplomatic initiative, praising its efforts for effectively presenting Pakistan's perspective on the global stage. He made these remarks during a meeting with Senator Sherry Rehman, who called on him at President House in Islamabad. During the meeting, matters pertaining to the ongoing budget session were also discussed. Sherry Rehman apprised the President of the recent diplomatic efforts undertaken by the Coalition Joint Committee to advance Pakistan's message of peace and responsible strategic maturity in the recent crisis with India, while also garnering international support for Pakistan's position. National Assembly is continuing discussion on the budget for the next fiscal year. Participating in the discussion, Asfa Bhutto Zardari emphasized that Pakistan deserves a budget that is progressive, people-centric, and protective of most vulnerable segments of society. She said we must invest more in human capital and emphasize the need for enhanced allocations for health and education sectors. Asfa Bhutto Zardari welcomed 21% increase in the budget of Benazir Income Support Program. Kamrul Islam expressed the confidence that Budget 2025-26 will lay the foundation for economic growth in the country. Ahmed Oghur said agriculture has been neglected by the government. He said the minimum wage should be enhanced up to 50,000 rupees. In a swift and successful maritime rescue operation, the Pakistan Navy has saved an injured Indian crew member aboard a foreign vessel in the open sea and provided him with emergency medical assistance. According to ISPR, the operation was launched following a medical assistance request from MT High Leader that one of its Indian crew members had sustained serious injuries and required urgent medical attention. Pakistan Navy promptly responded to the distress call, initiating a rapid rescue effort and safely evacuated with the support of the Pakistan Maritime Security Agency. At least 144 Palestinians have been martyred by Israeli forces across Gaza. Among them, 70 people were waiting for aid trucks. And that's all from the newsroom. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.